Hello again, this is BGFH and welcome back to Illegally Sighted. Today I'm back for another low vision spotlight, and one that I've promised to do on the channel for quite some time now. There's been probably quite a number of references to it in past videos. The game I'm going to show you guys today is the original Portal, Valve's famous little first-person puzzle game. This game, when it came out in, God, when did it come out now? Like 2003-ish? Somewhere in there. But when it came out, it was when the orange box came out, where Valve had packaged together like Half-Life 2, Half-Life Episode 1 and 2, Portal, Team Fortress, and that and the PC version, the Peggle thing. But they basically put all of their games together for this orange box package that they had wanted to sell for the holiday season. And people back then, myself included, thought, man, they're crazy. They're basically giving away their catalog because it is such an amazing value because of all the quality games that they had before, just the Half-Life series alone. And Portal was this game that started out as this student project at DigiPen, this game development school, and Valve got a hold of it. It was originally called Narbacular Drop. I don't know if I'm saying that exactly correctly, but you can find it, the playable version and videos of it online. But they liked their concept so much that Valve said, hey, why don't you guys come work for us? And the rest is history. They turned it into Portal. And there are so many things that make this game amazing. The gameplay is fun and inventive. It's not a shooter, but it is first person. Like I said, the puzzles that they go through in the gameplay is really amazing. But what really makes this thing stand out, I think, for most people, me especially, is the humor and the main character that you hear throughout the game, called GLaDOS. And GLaDOS is this crazy artificial intelligence that kind of walks you through the game, and really, I'm not going to say any more about that until later, because you just have to hear it. It's amazing and great. So this is one of our Valve's source games, so you kind of get I've made mention of that in prior videos as well. We've got our menu on the left side over here, and the contrast could definitely be better, but it works. The print is clear enough. A little small, but I can see where some people would have a little bit of trouble there. Your options menu, you got your tabs across the top. Again, pretty good, not too bad. There's a little bit of transparency, so depending on what background you're looking at, you may find it easier or harder to read at certain times. If I go, I believe it's under audio. Maybe, let's see here, I wasn't paying attention. One of the cool things too is they've also added, you can go through the game with commentary. So once you play through the game, like if you want to hear like a lot of these, there'll be these little commentary nodes that'll pop up in the environment, and you can learn about, some of how they, got GLaDOS into the game, or how they did a certain puzzle, or some of just, some of the things they had to do to make the portals work and different things. So let's just jump right in here. We're going to say new game, and we'll fire it right up. Now, if you've watched my Stanley Parable video, this should look very familiar to you. We have our little cube here. We're locked in our cube. And let me double check one thing under options real quick. Mouse. Yeah, it is up there pretty high. Mouse acceleration. I wonder if I should crank that up. Because it just feels... Oh, okay, it won't let me. Well, I don't know. It just doesn't feel very fast. But GLaDOS is going to chip in here and welcome us to the game here. So I will let her...
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from... Stand back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So you see we got a blue one there. We can see our character. We play as Chell. And so as I move, you can kind of... It's really cool how they do this, because you're basically... The whole thing of this game is that you can use portals to navigate around. Like, I can jump, but it's really not going to do me a lot of good. To get around the environment, I can hurl myself through the air. I can, you know, create artificial doorways from one area to another, and it gets really crazy. So, hey, how's it going? I can jump through here. Now I'm out of my little relaxation vault. Or maybe I'm not. Whee, there we go. So right now I don't have the portal gun, because it's gonna automatically do introduce the mechanics to you gradually. That's one thing that Valve is really good at, is not, letting you dive in to everything right away, but introducing the mechanics gradually, but not, you don't feel like you're being over tutorialized. Like, let's say some of the modern Nintendo games where the first 3 hours is basically a tutorial. Let's walk over here. This should look familiar. Hey, buddy. See if GLaDOS says anything. No. Alright, so pick it up. And like I said, if you watch the Stanley Parable video, this will look perfectly familiar to you.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grid will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube.
So you got this little... You can see the little spinning, whirly particles there. Nothing can cross that. So let's hop in the elevator, and we'll move on up to the next level. And GLaDOS is going to continue introducing us to the game. So I'm going to, I'll chip in where I can and explain things, but sometimes it's just fun to let her do it. This character is so good. Alright, test chamber 1. Okay. Let's jump down here.
Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
I love that. That's what I was making fun of when I was in the Stanley Parable there. The Aperture Science Heavy whatever Super Colliding Super Button. So we've got this portal here, but if I can step on it, it won't let me, so I have to wait until the portal comes back. And now I want to, so there is, okay, my cube is over there. Oh, here we go. Let's grab the cube. Wait for the portal to come back. Come on, come back. Here we are. Hey, there we go. And I think... Where does it... Ah, crap, okay. It goes over there. Okay. So... I don't want that. I want that. Oh! Super button!
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Yes, I love it. The effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test. This is just the weird kind of just off-kilter humor that this game has, and I absolutely love it. Okay, she's not going to say anything. Half the fun in this game is really just to see what funny, crazy, insulting thing Gladys will say next. And Portal 2 is just as good, if not better. And they've actually added, in Portal 2, they've added a couple of other characters, and at first I was really skeptical about that. But the two or so characters they added just freaking nailed it. You know, you've got Wheatley, and you've got, God, what was his name? Cave Johnson. That guy is amazing.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grip, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth.
Okay then. Down the stairs we shall go. And I think we're going to get the first part of our portal gun here pretty quick. And I think it's going to appear... It's going to shoot it through that hole. And I think it's going to appear... There we go. Whee! Okay, so what are we doing here? Portal gun! Yeah!
Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
Alright.
To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
But I will. Bye-bye, camera. Okay, so what we gotta do is we don't have both. We can only put one. We can only put one part of the portal. We can only do the blue part so far. Alright, so that was a pretty simple test. So we don't have the orange part yet. And we'll get that eventually, but like I said, now we have the portal gun and it's going to teach us how the portal mechanic works. Because when you play this for the first time, when this first came out, it was nothing like we had never played anything like it before. At least I hadn't. And so it was a really novel mechanic. Okay, what do we got here? Test
Please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap.
Alright, first.
For your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
I can if I want to. And before I go any further, the one thing I will definitely say is if you, even if you're interested or, if you want to buy the game, go watch all the trailers for like both Portal 1 and Portal 2 because they're hilarious. I remember the original teaser trailer for Portal just made me want the game immediately. It was so good. So I could put a portal here and I could walk, so like if I was over there I could see myself through that other portal. But I could also put it down there, and even if I fall through it, boom, I'm still going to end up over the gap. So I want to get over there, and there are certain surfaces, see, like right there, I can only put it on these type of these light gray surfaces, walls. So that definitely comes into play later, where, you know, I can put the portal pretty much anywhere if I want to right now. So let's put it right above the door because I can. And I can look down. What's cool is, like I said, you can look down and see where you were.
Well done. Remember, the Aperture Science Bring Your Daughter to Work Day is the perfect time to have her tested.
Good for me.
Certain objects may be vital to your success. Do not destroy testing apparatus.
Too bad. Did anyway. Oh wait, you know what? I'm gonna vaporize my testing apparatus. Zert. See? It just gets destroyed. And I'm gonna take this radio. Remember that we had in Minecraft when we did the co-op survival, Jawbreaker had put that little radio in here, and yep, that's where it came from. Zert. One more radio. So yeah, I mean, there's been nods to Portal in a lot of different games over the past few years. But yeah, this game is just really good and gets really... The first several chambers are not too bad to pass at all, but like I would say the last... 3 or 4 are, especially the last 2 or 3, are just brutal. Like they're a lot harder and a lot longer than pretty much most of the game. Like when I first played it, I could get through the first, I think there are 20 or 21 stages or chambers, and I think I can get through like the first
Welcome to test
12 or
chamber
15
4. You're doing quite well.
in no time, and then after that, that's where things got
Vital
really
testing
tricky.
apparatus destroyed.
Yes. Okay, so now there are, let me get this, so we have a switch, and what does that do? There's our door, so it's quite apparent that we got to put something on there. And well, how are we going to get that from all the way down there over to the button? Pretty simple, actually. So what we's gonna do? Let's see if I can get it where it'll gravity will make it fall. Oh, fine, I'll get down there. You get. I'm gonna destroy you. Jump to the portal. Alright, I'm on top of the cube. And boom.
Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Alright. Gonna destroy more cameras.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Because I can. Zert. So they said that they were not going to monitor us, so she's not going to give me any hints. It's going to be all up to me this time. So let's see if we can solve this next puzzle without any help from GLaDOS. Test chamber 5. What do we got here? So we've got a portal, and you notice because I don't have a blue one out yet, that portal up there is covered, can't use it. So we've got a button.
Vital testing apparatus destroyed.
Can't help it. Gotta do it. So we've got a portal there, and we have our cube up there. Well, this shouldn't be too terribly difficult. So, okay, what do we got? Okay, we got another cube down there. Let's shove that up there. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this, grab it, put it on this switch over here, and then I'm going to jump up on this, put it up over that cube, grab it, boom, done. Not too bad, right? And we've got it. Test chamber completed.
As part of a required test protocol, our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
I've got to use that more. I'm not lying, I'm enhancing the truth. It's so good. Alright, where are you gonna... Oh, you know what? Let's take our little radio here. Whee! Okay. Okay. Test chamber complete. Liquefied, or evaporated, whatever you want to call
Vital
it.
testing apparatus destroyed.
Indeed. I don't have to do this, but, why not? Because I can. Probably play a couple more, 1 or 2 more test chambers here, but this gives you an idea of what the game is actually like. And the puzzles just get gradually more complicated. And like I said, the first several stages are, the first few chambers are pretty short. They don't take more than a minute or so to really do, but some of the later ones get pretty intricate. And it's not just like, oh, you're doing one little thing.
While safety is one of many Enrichment Center goals, the Aperture Science high-energy pellet seen to the left of the chamber can and has caused permanent disabilities such as vaporization. Please be careful.
Yeah, I guess I would say that vaporization, that would probably be one heck of a permanent disability. So we've got this energy pellet here, and we've got this other portal that is not active yet, so it just keeps bouncing back and forth. So what we're going to do is yoink, pellet.
Unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Oh, I forgot how good this was. Oh man. So, like, later on in the game, you get a lot more areas where you get this type of material here. You're not able to put portals on it. So, like I said, I really like the way they introduced the mechanic. Like, if especially you're new to it and you don't really understand it yet, they really put it so where you can hurt yourself, but it's, it's not really gonna be too bad. Portal there. I was gonna see if there was a camera I could destroy. Oh well. Next chamber. Admittedly, like I said, I'm just trying to see what Gladys is gonna say next, because that is a huge appeal of this game.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety.
Okay, so there's our launcher. And you see the little burn mark in the wall, so you can tell exactly where it's going to go. That's a nice touch. Whee! And zert.
Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
Alrighty. So, we've got... Let's see, we started up here. Come down over here, and okay, we got the floor portal there. So let's put our portal right up there. And we'll look down. Wait till it comes the other way. Hurry up, elevator. Or scaffold. Come on. Okay. There we go. That wasn't too difficult. Come on. There we go. Okay. No more Gladys marks. I'll wrap it up here pretty soon. Let's see what the next puzzle is. And the original Portal is, I would say, the first time you play through it, a couple hours long, maybe 2-3 hours long, depending on how much trouble you have with some of the later puzzles. Now, Portal 2, on the other hand, that is a surprisingly long game. They've added not just portals, but there are other mechanics, which I may do another low vision spotlight of Portal 2 down the line, we'll see. But you got you've got these gels that you can work with, you've got just a whole bunch of other different mechanics when combined with the portals.
Please note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
I was waiting for that. Yes, an unsatisfactory mark, followed by death. Great. So, yeah. That stuff down there, instant vaporization. We can jump out on that platform. So, let's crouch, because otherwise that's going to hurt a lot. Stay crouched. Let's see, what do I got to do here again? Okay, it launches from there. It's going to go there. How's this work again? So it launches, let's see. It goes over there. And it goes there. Okay. So I need to get it nice. Oh. Let's have fun here with the pellet for a little while. Mm-hmm. So we've got to get it over there. So it starts out here, so obviously it's gonna have to, this is the first one where they actually really make you sort of think about it. So it's gonna have to go there first, which means it's then gonna go there to this area over here, which means then see that little thing of light. So what I should be able to do, I'm gonna let it explode here first. Okay. So watch it go through its thing. Boom. Oh, and I screwed that up. How'd I screw? Okay. Okay, I screwed that up. My bad. Let's do that again. I'll let it explode here. Let let it go through its thing. Zert. And Shazam. Success. Okay, we have no more okay. So now they've turned the pellet off. And I should be able to jump on the lift here. I hear the radio. Come on, elevator. Yay!
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Sure it is. Whatever you say, Gladys. Well, let's see. What chamber are we up to? Maybe I'll go up to 10. Or well, let's see what the next one is here. I don't want to make this too long. I don't want to spoil the entire game because, like I said, I would definitely highly recommend playing through it. This game always goes on sale, so it's, even full price, it's not expensive and worth every penny. And even like when it's on sale, like I said, you can get Portal and
The
Portal 2
Enrichment
probably
Center
for
regrets to
pretty darn
inform
cheap.
you that this next test is impossible.
A couple of
Make no attempt to
tests,
solve it.
or a couple of bucks tops when it's on sale. So, Chamber 9, and they say it's impossible. So, obviously we can't solve it. Maybe I'll leave off at 10. So let's see if we can solve this one, shall we? So there's our door.
The Enrichment Center apologizes for this clearly broken test chamber.
Let's grab this. What would you do? Oh, okay.
Once again, the Enrichment Center offers its most sincere apologies on the occasion of this unsolvable test environment.
As well you should. So let's play along here. Okay, we've got that up there.
Frankly, this chamber was a mistake. If we were you, we would quit now.
I love how she's just trying to be super pessimist here. Let's see if she says anything else before I actually solve it. The only other character in this game...
No one will blame you for giving up. In fact, quitting at this point is a perfectly reasonable response.
If you've probably heard of Portal in the past at some point, and one of the other kind of jokes is this whole companion cube thing, and that I believe is later on in the game, maybe chamber 14 through 16, somewhere in there.
Cake will be served immediately.
And basically it's just the same cube that we got in front of us here, except it's got like a little heart in this little round area here. So, like I said, it's just kind of this little gag, and that level is kind of really funny, just how it talks about the companion cube. And you heard Gladys make her first mention of cake. That also is definitely a recurring theme, and which admittedly people went way overboard with in making references. The cake is a lie.
Fantastic.
All of
You
this
remain
stuff.
resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Oh, I love it. It's so good. And there's our elevator. Alright, chamber 10. And I know probably in the next... I was kind of hoping to wait until I got both portal guns, or both sides of the portal gun. And maybe this is the chamber where we do it. I don't remember where that happens, but...
Hello again. To reiterate, previous morning. Momentum.
Alright, forward momentum. No, we don't get one yet. So, let's see. Let's, So there's our elevator. We got that. Jump. Okay. Okay, this is kind of cool, admittedly. So yeah, I'll definitely cut it off after here. So, see how we've got the portal up there, and we've gotten to the door. Well, we need to get to over there. So, one of the things that what they're trying to teach you now is that because I'm on a high enough ledge, I can put a portal down there, and because it's given me enough time to fall, I'm going to maintain my velocity when going out the portal above the door back there. Whee!
Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Speedy thing goes in, speedy thing goes out. Okay, so... Okay, where is our... So our portal now is down there, on the very bottom. And... Where can I put it? I can put it up... It's a window. It's a window... Ah! Okay. So, I believe we want to put it here. That's going to launch us over to there. And you notice how it says there's like a 1 dot there, so when I go down here and go, whee! Okay.
Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out.
Exactly. Alright, so let's shove that up there. And whee! There we go. We have mastered portal velocity. Or have we? So yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there. I did 10 chambers. Like I said, I think there are only 20, and you know, it's like, well, why not play through the whole game if I've already gone through half? You know, essentially half of it. Like I said, the latter 4 or 5 levels get to be significantly longer. I'd say the first dozen or so are really there just to teach you the mechanics, and you know, not to get you too overwhelmed, because like I said, when you're not used to thinking like this,
the Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Okay, there's our useful information. Gee, thanks for the blatantly obvious tip there, Gladys. Once again, you prove your usefulness. You've done it again. So, here is, you notice that we got in the middle, we've got the other portal, part of the portal gun shooting in different directions. So this is all about getting our, both the red, or the orange and the blue parts of the portal gun. So up to this point, they've, you know, kind of given us half of the puzzle just by having the portals in place. But past this point, once you get it, you know, you'll be able to, you know, you find surfaces like this, and you basically, it's all up to you. You have to figure things out on your own. So we've got a switch here. They do introduce some timed puzzles and stuff. You know, we've got an energy pellet over there and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave that up to you guys for now. Whoa, and I almost got... Nice dodge. Almost got murdered by that energy pellet. Oh no, that was a portal appearing there. Got it. So anyway, that is a little quick look at Portal. Really, really cool puzzle game. Fun gameplay. Great kind of commentary and humor. Like I said, the first game consists primarily of just these different test chamber puzzle rooms, and is, a few hours long tops. And Portal 2, which I may, like I said, cover at some point in the future on the channel, offers a lot more and adds a lot more to the formula, including, different, you're not just stuck in these puzzle environments, you're going all through Aperture Science. You are going, in different areas of the building, outside, dealing with different characters, which is hilarious. And Portal 2 also introduces co-op puzzles, so you and a friend can go through, not the main campaign, but you can go through your own co-op campaign, which Jawbreaker and I have done before, and it's quite doozy. So basically you have, some of these puzzles get to be epically complicated because you now have 4 portals instead of 2, essentially. So you got to start thinking really creatively at some point. So yeah, like I said, that's just a quick look at Portal. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I highly recommend it. If it looks remotely interesting to you, please pick it up and play through it, because this series is great. So with that, I will leave it off here, and again, I will talk to you guys later.